under that pivot point, getting tapped.
Points in the money there.
Sell it
Anybody notice that the dome, the S&P and the NASDAQ?
We're above the VWAP here. We've got yesterday's close, 19,600 up there next.
Yeah. There's no, unless it's an algo, there's nothing over 100 left.
Are they even going to give
30s,
us a bull flag?
40s.
Or
Probably not.
Rip straight up.
Like the adults aren't here.
Just rip.
No entries.
Just rips only.
Expect the unexpected, Hogue. That's 79%
When they show
long.
up, Hogue, they're in the sell side.
This will be a good resistance level, though.
50.
Minus the 5,000 lot tape
resistance
bomb you
and
missed, or
gets
order you got
rejected here,
filled.
kind of.
Oh, really?
To
5,000 line, huh?
They built a little bit of a bull flag above
Wipe
the
out the bid on
VWAP
that one,
there,
or they
and
lift
then
the offers, Hoop? It was a
I think it
35.
lifted.
fill that gap. 19,600 is where we closed
at
at yesterday,
1 second
chat.
chart right now.
Oh, right here we see that tape bomb?
So,
let's
No, this is a
scout
while
it.
ago.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to this one. Let's just
30.
lose some money real quick.
all right, perfect.
Around 8:37.
Let this pull back
morning,
here some more. If
we had.
I think if we get above like
1,700
5,
Yes,
we just need a little bit more
pull.
pullback here. That 470 here would
Biggest
be
one I'm
nice.
seeing so far.
What prices?
Took it
Don't
from
wanna
56.42
Short this move,
up
but it's hard to get long at the top.
56.
Are we definitely
Just
not
like 4
short?
points there.
Okay.
But that's right around that level I was talking about. If we look at our
we're definitely
charts,
not
that
short
was
here.
right at the 5,600.
I mean, we got plenty of
on
room to the
SPX,
upside,
so my guess
don't
is
get
that's rapid,
too freaky here.
Yeah.
First day of the
hedging
BDH.
of
Just trying to like
options, sort
scalp
of.
a move. I might,
Yes,
like,
yeah.
you know.
I mean, I
try
think you're going to get a
some green
long
on the
scalp
board.
here over a short scalp.
So if we, I guess if we break,
Kind of like break through 510, 515 area, try to get
more
push to the
gas in the
550s
goose
next.
here.
Yeah.
Just need to kind of build out this
I am
flag a
pushing
little bit
higher.
better.
Crude pushing. That house is long, but crude 70.92.
Yes.
try something here.
Gas in the goose.
It's our British friend Alfie. That was his
Up there to the
saying.
520s now.
Ran with it. Shout out to Alfie. If you're watching, Alfie.
It'll be a new industry term.
Gas in the goose. All right, let's get some of the formalities out of the way here. Upper left-hand corner of the screen. Hashtag fast markets. Hashtag power hour. Hit us up at Topstep TV on the X. Let's see some cool trader station setups, as I always ask. Swag, memes. Trader wins. I love seeing all that green on the calendar.
Do
And hashtag fast
Getting
markets.
very
Hashtag
tight here,
power
very
hour
tight.
at Topstep TV on the X. Also, like to see where is everyone trading from across the globe right now? I see that in the chat. Shout out to
Fuck it,
everyone
I'm going
watching.
in. Let's
It
get
is
one.
Get in there, Kyle.
Let's fucking
Get in
go
there,
for it.
Kyle.
Let's
on the
fucking
headline.
Take
go.
me higher,
Shout out to
baby.
Estonia as always.
46 cents is all he has to make.
Chat, fade me because I just bought the top.
Green candles.
Don't say that.
Double
Oh,
it.
God.
Oh,
Kyle.
God, there it goes.
We got to make at
All right.
least
Top the
46
chat.
cents
Well,
here.
we're,
Where are you long
we're
from?
just,
those
long,
open.
Yeah, 518.
Been there, Andre?
What's that?
Been in Ireland?
Oh, God.
I've not been to
We're just
Ireland.
gonna
One of these summers.
drop-
One of
we're
these
gonna jump
summers.
in there.
You gotta stop here?
Oh my God! No,
Yep.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
try
Just
to
the Blarney's
scale
going.
in with a shitload of
absolutely.
micros all the way back down to
in
the beginning
Dublin,
of
my
Oh,
the
he's
wife
trading
lived in
micros.
Dublin
We're
for
good.
Yeah,
He can
just-
scale all the way
we're
into
just-
the bottom of
we're
this move.
Been to Dublin many
No
times.
problem.
A bunch of micros all the way down to the bottom because
Yeah.
you can't be. Oh my
Uruguay,
God! Down 200.
Tahoe,
Let's
wow.
get it.
Cool. Slovakia.
Right
Right
Oh, I
there
think
at that
it's
pivot
Tao.
point,
Like
19,500
somebody's in
pivot
Tao
point.
right now.
Tahoe.
Reverse this
Tahoe,
whole
Jack.
entire
Now
move.
everything
Limelight.
revolves around Tahoe.
Oh, okay.
Got the VWAP down there at the 76s again.
Hellhole Brussels. Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
Good
Perfect
place to
entry.
cross.
Been to
15-minute
Southside
range
Irish
is setting
Parade.
up here as well.
Like going to Ireland.
just like it. What's
Very
up,
similar.
Mohammed? Argentina. Algeria in the house. Milano.
Here comes
Very
the
cool.
VWAP.
Paulo. Look at that. We are global. Awesome stuff. Hang with us all day long. Bell to bell. What do we have in store?
You guys have a
Try
take
to
profit
scale
in
in
crude?
a bunch
No.
of pullbacks.
Let it go. I like it.
These comments.
Yeah.
And
Need to, if we hold the
I was
VWAP here,
telling
we
everybody
should
during opening call.
push
that
higher. Just need
I
to hold that
reread
VWAP.
Tom Hugard's best loser wins. So I'm
gonna get a
filled with
break
his
below. If it breaks below
his
that,
thoughts
then we
and
get another
ideas.
fill
Like,
and
add
then
winners.
back all the way down.
Don't have profit targets.
Oh, this is beautiful.
He's different, man.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Now we're in.
Yeah,
six.
I like
like-
his stuff.
at
He'll
five
definitely
like the way
make
he
you think.
thinks.
Hogue. Yeah,
Taking a
he
little
does.
bit of heat.
It's different.
Let's just blow this
Let's
account
open it
up,
here.
get an eval, go full port.
I remember the
Just-
first
Kyle,
one
I
read it,
cannot
thought every
have you on
trade
the,
should be
I'm
a
talking about
one,
full
so I gotta
full
be
porting.
careful.
I'm going to kick Kyle off the stream like Topstep kicked that one guy off. No full ports allowed.
No. Never,
All right.
never go full port.
Never.
Never. There's
All right, we're holding the VWAP there.
Kind of behind.
See
Very
if we get a
nice.
bounce.
Awesome.
Hopefully this-
Liverpool.
We're building out this little flag, a little bit of a trap to the upside there, but now if we can just get this momentum back through that
we're kinda
pivot point.
dancing right around that level right
targets
now.
would be.
I like the. I'll take a long. I like the longs like
Never
above
walk
like
alone, Liverpool.
5-10 again. 5-10 again. I'd be
long
looking
bias.
for
That's a cheap long.
continuation to the upside there. If we can hold the view up here, just basically break through that 5-10.
Tilt. What do we have
And
on
then
the
get continuation,
calendar?
try to
What do we
fill
have on
that
the calendar?
gap.
Obviously, we
The
have
dotted line is
tariff talk
yesterday's close.
all throughout the day. I'll keep an eye on that. But coming up top of the hour, factory orders. Month over month, we got durable goods revision. Crude oil inventories, 9:30 Central. And then 2 p.m. Central, Trump reciprocal tariff announcement.
Again, turning my
See what
entry
happens
into
as we close in
resistance.
on that. Should be a
there it
wild
goes.
power
There's a
hour.
little-
5-10 break
there's
it.
a little bit.
All right,
There
we're
we
looking for this
go.
push straight
Wow.
up here now.
There we go.
Real nice.
Oh,
Here we
making a
go.
little money.
Come on.
Oh,
Get me up there through the 30s.
Give
We are
me
long from the
46
5-10s.
This is
We got to get gas money back.
$6
home.
pullback off of that. 31.64 last trade there.
Kyle's got to make at least $5 on this trade.
Coming in here in the
So they can become a member of the chat.
I know. Yeah,
19,530.
Come on,
somebody give
Chad,
me a
help
friend.
him out.
Yeah.
530 is getting tapped. There we go, Chad. There we go.
Let's go.
What a
Pushing
beautiful
up.
trade. What a beautiful trade.
Let's go. Let it ride
Nice little
out.
$2,000 winner there.
And then it pulls
Conversations.
back.
Kyle,
Torpedo bat.
We,
Love that thing,
when we're
right?
in the trade, we don't want
Yeah.
to talk bad about the trade.
It's like putting tape on
Don't
the
pull
end
the
of your
nutty bar.
football
Don't pull the
bat.
nutty bar.
No.
Don't do it.
No, nothing can go wrong.
Right.
We're in the
Oh, why? You're
BDH.
in it.
It
You're
just-
in it. Did
we're
you make
in
money
the-
on that trade?
Yeah, we're still in it.
He's still in it.
We're up 280.
$280?
Let's go.
This guy, he was complaining about being down 46 cents. Now he's up 280 at the BDH.
Trio, we're just
How
gonna
many
ride.
contracts you got?
6 micros.
Maybe scale a little bit here, like
Take
540.
it.
You know, nothing wrong with that.
Kick-
Lock in
kick-
some profit.
kick-
Put your
kick
stop
down
to
the road.
whatever. Try to like
Hogs will take
get your
off.
stop at a good spot. 540s is great. There you go.
They're
Take a
they're
little bit of
really
profit.
scared.
Alright,
They're
I know I'm
scared
gonna put my
because
stop
of
right
Mexico
below this
and Canada.
wick, and then it's
We
gonna come
export
back,
so much.
bounce there, take me,
So,
give me a little bit of
to them.
profit. That's where I should be
So-
adding.
Arnitas.
But
I mean, you
Yes.
play how you want to play, but I'm just saying. This
All right,
guy
Rand,
earlier,
we'll
we're
take
talking about being up 49 cents.
we'll take one off here. All right. Well, no, they don't
You
want to give
got
it to
room.
me.
You got room till 600.
All right,
But I'm
we'll
just
let-
saying,
we'll leave
nothing wrong
one
with.
runner. What did we get? What did we get?
The indirect talks are always funny to me.
$400.
Not directly.
Let's go. We got a runner on
Yeah,
there.
let's-
We're
let's
gonna
play
150.
telephone.
Still going here, Chad.
Still
Yeah,
up there. Just leave one micro running. This is why I should just trade full
Still
size all
pushing
the
higher.
time.
Whose chart is
No,
that?
no,
Jack,
don't
look
ever
at
say
the
that
top.
again.
Is that the ES or NASDAQ?
Wow. I
Either
mean,
way.
like, why didn't we
Look,
go
it's the
long at
ES
open, dude?
5-minute
What
candle.
happened?
Kyle, we're
I'd be
long.
a
We took the
millionaire.
long for the 510s. We can't go back in time.
Cooking here.
Let's focus on this right now.
NASDAQ but closing at
All right,
overnight highs.
up
right
to
now. We
560.
bottomed out
Take a little bit more profit here.
19,316. We are up
Your long, what's your basis?
40 points from there.
478.
478 basis. Let's take a little bit of profit. You're almost 100 points,
Well, no,
my
I
friend.
took. I already
We are
took 5
cooking
off,
right.
locked it in.
All right, you got one more to go?
Yeah, just a
All right.
runner.
Gold
Probably
gave
gonna
up
get
that-
stopped here at
Who gave up that
543.
overnight
Yeah,
high?
there it goes.
It gave up the
And
IB
we're out.
high. In 10.
What'd you end up
That's
with?
it. We're
Look at that.
I saw that.
$411.
Holy cow.
400. This guy.
What do you
He's
think of
up
this
in the
food
funded
position
account.
if it's
$411.
Yeah.
Come on,
Great.
chat.
We're done for the day. Let's go get some Chipotle.
Yeah, I mean, we could walk away right now, and it'd be better than most of my days in the last
It looks
week or
pretty
so.
good from my side
No,
right here.
Let's get some
I mean,
more. Let's we're here. We're
That's my
doing
boy.
it.
That's my
I don't know
boy,
if you get
Blue.
A lot of movement up until
It ain't
the number.
over until I blow
Who
this
said
fucking
fake
account.
I
Who
think you
said
make that
fake
decision
Kyle?
before the number.
Fuck Kyle. Who said fade Patrick?
Power.
If you fade Kyle, you're basically
35%
fading
long
me.
ES right now.
He trades just like me.
Go ahead.
Fuck.
Oh, yes. We bought the
No
pullback.
lending.
We saw the
We
fake
crushed
out.
that fucking
We
trade.
waited for the bear. or
We
the
absolutely
flag.
fucking crushed
Trade
that
is
trade.
That's all
struggle.
you need.
I don't care what anyone
Whatever-
says.
Yeah, that's the move.
74%
We did it.
long ES.
with a
You
setup
locked
like
in
that.
$400
Sorry,
bucks on
NASDAQ,
fucking
74%
micros.
long
That's
NASDAQ
it.
that just paired back to 66%. Look at that.
Absolutely crushed it.
Big Tom
56.
Hoogard says no
Yeah,
lending
micros have
100
been
times
like-
in his book.
I don't know. It's a gift and the curse because
My girlfriend,
so
she's
many
always
words.
like, I try to get my girlfriend to trade micro. She's like,
Different words.
it just doesn't move fast enough.
Crude, man.
yeah.
That's what I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
Well, we
Why
just
would
he
see
say
you
that
up
about
5
Yeah,
grand in 5
I
minutes.
know, but like, just I've been
Yeah.
doing this for 8 years now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Don't.
Are you seeing
yeah,
something
the
on
hardest
profile?
thing is trying to like communicate to people, like, hey, look, just because I do something does not mean that you should do something. You know, like I have a buddy of mine. He's like, man, I just want to make all this money like you. I'm like, yeah, well, I've been trading for 8 years now, right? Like I've blown up enough accounts to like to feed a small country. But it's like
$90.
just got to be honest with yourself.
Crude.
It's not simple. You're not going to just get rich over fucking night.
Yeah, this
Probably coinciding with that headline.
And hindsight is 20.
Selling off here as well. Like Hope was talking, down about $15 after we tapped 31.70 last trade. 31.56.
When you're in it, until you have money on, and you're
only numbers today at 9.
I can make money. I can pass evals in one trade all day, every day. No problem. All day, every day. And then you get into the live account. It's a totally different fucking beast because now everything's different.
It is mental. The mental challenge of it, it just feels different. And then, for whatever reason,
another bull flag setting up here. By the way, chat. I mean, I don't love it, but I mean, this one was mucho better.
It is non-farm.
Yeah.
We had the VWAP there. We had that pivot point. The funny thing is, people in the chat were freaking out because we pulled back, but it's like we pulled back right there at that pivot point. It's almost like we have to. It's like if we didn't pull back there,
as you get into
that VWAP, pushing into that pivot point, then we were just like, oh,
remember,
it wouldn't even make sense. Like it's got to.
Seasonal more research. This typically,
and we are
next 3 weeks here is typically. More of a long term, not necessarily day trading.
Yeah, but that baby
wants to go right.
Kyle, baby, the 19,600 area just wants to get touched, boy.
Wants to go straight through. Let's go. Let's get another one.
Formulate gasoline for summer driving.
Like just
famous last words.
Right.
Why would you not? How could you not?
Blowing up an account with like 2 micros, and it's like what?
Like, guys, who cares? Just micro. 5 minutes later, I lost everything.
Looking to
every time.
Right highs.
What do you guys think? I mean, with the buoyancy that the equities are showing right now.
That's the Fight Club. The Fight Club picture on the wall there. I swear to God, this guy sent that to me.
Pretty strong.
7 years ago. This guy from New York. I actually met him in New York, and he was like, "I want to send you some of my art." So he sent me this that picture there, and I've had it ever since.
A lot of people talking about.
What's funny is I've lost and thrown away so much shit. Like
inflation,
stuff that's actually worth money. And somehow that picture has stuck with me this whole time. Like I've moved. I took it to Hawaii with me. Like I took that fucking picture to Hawaii because I never thought I was moving back to the
payrolls and the unemployment rate on Friday.
Somehow that picture has just survived. I don't know how.
I remember the story. I remember hearing you talk about it.
Just look at that.
It's there. It's like it's my. I look at him. I'm like that's trading is literally. It's like you have the Tyler Durden effect, right? You have the.
For real.
The smart trader who's like, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait for the setups. And then you got the Tyler Durden
who's
just like, fucking go all in right now, boys. All in right now.
It's a train.
Why did you not go all in?
It's amazing.
So we are still pushing up. Just one of those grind higher days.
All right, NASDAQ going to give a run for these overnight.
As soon as you go long.
19,600. Just has to get touched.
4, about 18 points from the highs there.
We have our first Mag 7 stock in the green.
Grab that picture real quick. Can you grab it? Off the wall?
Guess?
The chat wants to see it.
He's like the guy on Joe Rogan. What's this guy who does that?
Apple, Amazon, Google about Scratch, as is Microsoft, Nvidia down slightly. Tesla down 2.3%. They had
don't give them that much credit.
Delivery orders.
We don't ever want to boost the editors.
All in all, not
you edit.
He's the editor.
Yeah,
not the worst pounding.
All right, so this is the Tyler
on a couple of these days.
Yeah.
Picture. One of my YouTube subscribers back when I had like 1,000 YouTube subscribers sent me this, and honestly, like I said, it's pretty fucking wild that I've still got it after all this time.
The blood never came back in after
I
roll.
wonder if I could even find that guy again. I wonder if he's still watching.
Upside.
He would probably be impressed that I still have it.
Yeah,
find him.
He would probably be impressed.
Still the number.
Yeah.
All right, NASDAQ still pushing here. 19,600s. What a day.
We're about to get through this level.
What a day.
Let's say if it breaks through these highs, we're definitely squeezing up to the 6.
Well, we got our 15-minute range breakout here now. The Lux Algo 15-minute range breakout.
20 points.
Hard to do, isn't it? Hard to pay higher.
To refresh or something.
We actually, you know what's funny is that trade that we took earlier lined up. We were just like
human nature to buy high.
We were like 1 minute before the 15-minute range breakout.
Proud of me. I watched 19,600s,
19,640 to the upside there.
Discord class.
Got this like overnight weird little high there, 691s. Right now the Nasdaq just going straight up here since open.
Kind of
we get a little pullback.
Super technical.
We had the cross of the EMA with the VWAP, pretty bullish. So now we want to basically. Like if we could tap into that pivot point one more time. One thing that I love to think about is like, okay, If it pulls back to here, like 530s on this pullback, like
start to quiet out.
Is that enough?
The market's settling out.
Probably
it's just
not.
amazing.
Yeah, like we're here at 5. It's not enough.
It's gonna get everybody nice and watery for another, like by the dip.
Yeah,
and then
it's like
almost
like I'd want to see it trap.
I want to
tap the VWAP, trap below that 4, like hit that 470 area. Would be.
It's too late to go long now because it's not a trap. I'd like to see just recognize. I don't know. There's got to be a trap.
When
NASDAQ,
the volume dies, when it
dirty,
slows down,
dirty.
when the noise.
It's gotta. I don't know. Screw somebody over before we get a good move. So that's
we got someone in the chat. I cannot even pronounce this guy's fucking name. Ardolana on
overnight highs.
Took the 15-minute breakout, made $1.2 thousand. I like when my chat uses the point. Like I made 1.2 today.
540.
How much you make?
Probably trading with ticks.
I made 2.0 today. 2.0.
We had to talk to my.
We just make. We make the
range
trades.
partner.
Where would I put my stop?
We hold this
on
through.
Which someone said.
Numbers or
So what was the last spot that you bought on those that micro on that pullback?
Yes. Nobody can run you better than him.
Was that like literally the fucking bottom of that move?
Low. Yeah, I just kind of had them stacked.
I mean, the bottom of that move was 73.50.
Before we get this done, we got 5 minutes. Oh, man, we got some selling.
That's hilarious.
Not done getting sold here. We're down about $17 after hitting those highs.
That's the nice thing. I mean, the nice thing about the micros is you can. Like, there are so many times where I get into a trade and I get in. It pulls back. I get stopped out or whatever it is. Draw down. Fucking.
You have tight stops. You have really. I mean, not tight, but like you can't. You can't take heat because you go full size. I mean, you trade minis.
Yeah.
So a little pullback, but yeah. I mean.
Well, because here's the problem. If you would have got in, where did you originally? You're 18, right?
Like right at the top.
518.
Yeah.
So if you would have got in at 518 with a mini, you probably would have blown that account.
Yeah, for sure.
Master risk management.
Yes,
Great
way to look at it.
Especially important on a day like
today. Great way to look at it.
I was taking heat on like $400 on a couple
every
of
trade,
micros, and I was like,
just 1-2% of account max.
I haven't traded micros in years.
Loss
Maybe I should
limit
switch over to the
and
micros.
risk before entering trades. Hogue?
I don't know.
Dude, no.
We have a good tip.
Dude, you don't get the BDH trading.
No,
man, I'm a broke.
This is the problem. See, the problem is now it's like everybody's like, oh, Patrick, now you can't do that. I'll be like, hey, I just want to make. I'll be happy if I make $1,000 in a day today. That was my goal, right? Like
get to $9.99, then trade a micro.
To me,
no. Right now we're up 2,000, so 1,000 in each of the live funded accounts today. That's all I wanted. This morning I went to the gym, I worked out, and I told myself, I'm like, hey, don't be stupid. Just fucking make a quick $1,000 a day, lock it in. And let's get back into it, right? You need that like momentum to like I think sometimes like I've been in like kind of a fucking weird like just drawdown. Like my head is I've not been in the right place.
No, I've seen it. You've been
last Friday. Brett really fucked me. That whole golden pocket bullshit.
But Vince took a trade.
Like it really just fucked me.
Yeah, I'm not a fib trader.
He got long, and I got long, and it was just. To watch that day play out the way that it did, knowing that like if he wasn't here, I would never have gotten long where I got long because I would never have gotten long there. I just would never have done that. But like he was so confident in his fucking golden pocket bullshit. And at the time, the market was kind of playing bouncing. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take the trade with Brett here. And then it just ruined my whole fucking day. And I've been on, Friday was terrible, Monday was terrible, Tuesday was terrible for me.
And I was right there with you, man. That day, like you chopped up, I blew up a funded account that I had to pay out. I was gonna take the payout. And I was like, no, I just want to get a little bit more.
Hell yeah,
so like a couple more bucks and get a nice even.
You know how many times? How many times I've had the. A PA account, like 20 PA accounts, one
it's good to get some rest.
One day away from a payout and blown up with Apex. It's wild.
Accounts, like one account, I'm like, and then
you look good, refreshed.
Well, because I just trade 20 accounts like I trade one account.
Perfect day, Hogue.
That's what people always like. Yeah, don't trade so many accounts. Like, trust me, it's not the accounts that are the problem.
It's just
having 100 accounts would not change the difference between me being red or green.
Pull back here.
We're gonna get this
again. Number in
bull flag is it gonna break?
We got news here in 3 minutes. I would be patient on this one.
All right, news in 3 minutes.
Yesterday, perfect example. Like I fucked around with that news yesterday and just got, stupid trade. Should have just kind of cut it off before that news came out. Might be a new rule for me too. It's like if I get into a trade and it's just like I just start right away thinking it's not going to work. Like
just cut it.
Yeah, just got to get out of it.
I know.
Because like today we were like. Yeah, we had that little breakout, that little flag breakout, but we were like, hey, it's pulling back into the VWAP. Like that's That's what we expect to happen, right? Like we know like that's normal like action for that bull flag. So
$4 pop.
Like that's what we want to see.
Now it's pulling back.
Yeah. Waiting for this news to come out.
Threes. 31.
See, now we go to bigger time frame. Look at this picture a little bit different, right? On the bigger time frame, 10-minute chart, we had two big old boulder candles to the upside. We're kind of holding the middle of that 10-minute candle, but ideally, it's just kind of like you kind of want that little dippy dip, a little bit more dippy dip. 5-minute chart, also kind of looking like, hey,
it's gonna be a wild day.
Maybe dip back into the middle of that 15-minute range. Yesterday, 15-minute range,
what's up, guys?
broke to the upside. We then move all the way back. We break to the downside, and then we just fucking ripped like 500 points.
You're talking torpedo
that third
tariff?
move of the day. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Trying to figure out exactly what Liberation Day was.
I don't know how often that happens, but it doesn't happen very often, to be honest.
The markets are
Only when you try to trade it.
Literally, Monday and Tuesday, those 15-minute range breakout setups, they never happen like that. They never happen like that. But nope.
Until the number
If I try it,
what are your thoughts coming into the obviously saw?
I back tested the whole month of March. Not once did that happen. Not once did the 15-minute range break to the upside, the downside, and then back to another side. Not once.
Quick
the
thoughts
entire
on the
fucking
30-minute
month.
chart.
And then the Tuesday it
the
happened.
200 moving average on a bunch of these equity markets, 57.02.
What happened to the 15-minute strategy? Nothing happened. We made money today, Jim. What the fuck happened to you? I got zero patience for this bullshit.
Came in with 46 cents and we left.
Yeah, this guy walked into the BDH earlier late
664.
with all these 46 cents. He can't even afford the fucking membership.
Doesn't happen.
Now he's up $400.
I preempted this trade a little bit
All right,
yesterday.
we got news coming out here.
Rush it, but
10
in the
o'clock.
general area, we might see some rejection
Pulling back
on this higher time frame.
There's the trap we were looking for.
Factory orders in line.
This
5-minute chart.
Everybody that was long and had their stop right there.
Good revisions.
Oh, yeah.
In line as well. Nothing really there.
100% trap there.
Oh man.
Trying to break the 15-minute range here once again through that 550 area. I mean, there's the long stepping up.
Yep, everybody that.
I just hate like right after this news comes out because you know these news candles just get a little fucking
We're still in this crude
little
trade.
rippy dippy.
It cooks.
Let this 2-minute candle play out here a little longer.
10 o'clock news.
Crude.
$71.
19,600 does look very, very doable.
We are still in the crude trade. House is still long crude.
Yeah, we get a break above.
Stuff,
these
JD.
highs,
JD pipe in.
Fuck it, let's go for it.
Fuck it, we go for it, he says.
Scenes stops.
I'd like to see a break above and confirmation and a pullback.
Could also just continue this rally up to
He's
settlement
going.
in both markets. We got about 40 points before settlement. Yeah, that's what we're looking at right now.
Where's your settlement, Jay?
I don't know.
Yes.
19,604.
You should go right up there at the 600s now. I mean, the break,
74
the setup was through the 60s there.
PSPs.
Oh, yeah.
So here's that 200 moving average right now. We're testing it. What a move to start the morning.
You don't like it?
We were down.
Who has
almost,
Nasdaq?
You don't like it?
I don't know.
1.5% down
late now.
and we bounced
It
right
was-
on the open. So
The entry was down there.
I love, it's such a, like, the story of a trade, of trading emotions, right? In the morning, you see that move, you're like, fuck it, let's just get it all in, Patrick. And then up here, you're like, well, no, not now.
Man, go test those 600.
All right, so I just locked in $600 there on that trade.
Yes.
From through the 60s,
65.
up there to the 96s.
200.
The 60 break.
EMA here, or 200-day moving
Nice
average.
little boner candle to the upside there.
200 moving average on the 30-minute chart right
That's
at
the
585
PW
right
setup
here.
right there.
It was a little
And
cleaner on the
S&Ps, we're
1-minute
testing
chart
it
as
right now
well.
as well.
But we did, like you said, what did we do?
ES.
Broke out,
we
long
trapped.
back.
NASDAQ.
We had that little
Yeah,
trap.
the little wick trap.
A little wiki wick.
Yeah,
Up there at
and
the
then
600s
there it
now.
goes, squeezing. Let me just
Look
jump in
at
here.
new
Right
highs.
at the
NASDAQ
top for you guys
looking
chat,
right
so
now.
we can-
Yeah, it is.
Don't do it.
19,606.
I guess, it's broke out above. If we continue higher, we should expect another little pullback.
The other option is just
God, the market is so
looking
good.
at some
This is like
micros
the days
and
that we live
maybe-
for right here. We love these types of
I
days.
know.
taking
And
the
so-
next
and that's-
pullback up to
That's like I talked about the other day
19,700
with
in the
somebody
NASDAQ.
is the hardest part of trading
700,
is,
okay.
you know, having like back-to-back 2 red days.
That's right.
And then like today, you know, how do you really capitalize off this momentum?
Nice strong
It's hard.
green candle there.
Right? Like I sized down.
Yeah.
I sized
points
down
from
because of the
high
last
of
3
day.
days of just absolutely getting fucking destroyed. And then today, if I would have traded my normal
upside,
size, like I'd be very, very green. But instead,
72s, 56,
I'm only up 2,000.
72,000 off.
Obviously, in hindsight here, but
It does mess with your head, and it's like
You know what?
you just see all that stuff. You're like, all right, let me size down, and then you get a day like
800
this.
of it's
boom,
real.
straight to
yeah,
the
today
bottom.
it was like, oh my God.
Red's
You know, if I
doing.
never would have had Friday, Monday, Tuesday, like if I never would have had those days happen, whatever, mentally.
Close.
Yeah,
This
like
is
these today, we
speculator.
would have just fucking been sitting here just printing cash.
Yeah,
Great
that
question.
breakout.
Oh, they haven't stayed. A lot of them haven't stayed.
72s this morning, 372.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Hold
just right
last
there,
second.
just full board
Yeah.
BDH. Let's go,
Really?
The worst
Oh my God.
worst part as well is the
That was
fucking.
the plan, and the plan has been effed up. It's been FUBAR since I woke up this
new high
morning, and I'm late.
NASDAQ.
This guy
Oh my God.
only had 46 cents to his name.
Yeah.
All right, I have a
46
buy
cents
order
coming
in
in,
at
walking out
564 in the Nasdaq right now.
Probably
3
less than
micros.
that. Let's see if I can scale into another trade here. Let's
564. I might have to move this up.
Can we get a
up.
pullback?
Yeah, just gonna
to the
Nasdaq or
get a
ES?
pullback. In the Nasdaq, 19
You know what? I don't like it. I don't
19,564.
like it. I'm out. I'm out.
Looking for
Why
a
that
pullback here.
What's funny is
Why that price,
So
Jay?
the last 3-minute candle.
One
which
thing
was
people
that
don't
news
talk
candle,
about as
right, which
well
had factory orders come
is,
out. The high of that candle is 19,613.
like
The
today,
low is
for example, today would be very
19,513.
easy to pass evals,
50%
right?
is
You
63.
pass a bunch of evals today,
So if
you're
we
all
get a pullback
excited,
into that
and then
candle,
tomorrow, what happens?
Looking for an entry there.
Maybe the
Stop would be
market
on the other
chops.
side.
Maybe it's shitty,
blows up.
right?
Yeah.
And that's like
See if we actually get
another
this
thing that a lot of
pullback
people
here.
don't talk about with the prop firm
Yeah,
space.
that's
Like, yeah, like on a day like today,
I
you
had
can
my
pass
chance.
20 evals, you can have the best trading day of your fucking life, and then tomorrow the market's exactly the opposite.
56,
And that's where you've now blown up your funded account because I think that also plays into the
above that.
the prop firm game as well. Like if I'm doing the risk to reward on a prop firm in terms of like running a prop firm, you know,
Nope. Nothing.
I kind of
there.
thinking like, hey, Kyle's gonna make money on a good day, but guess what happens on a bad day? He's gonna blow up real quick.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard enough. I mean, like they don't have to
Nope.
rig it or change
800 lots
anything
just
or anything.
wasted.
It's just like here
Still
you go,
there.
like, good luck, and it's
Yeah,
market
that's
will
my
take care
favorite.
of the
People are
rest.
like, yeah, man, these prop firms aren't gonna last. I'm like,
Hey, let's see how the
Yeah,
first
they're-
one plays out.
for every person on the internet that's
Yeah.
posting that they've got a big payout, there's about
for what that
10,000 people who have not gotten a big payout.
Haven't
Most
run
traders
away
at prop
from
firms, I think it's like less than 15% of traders at prop firms will ever get a payout, like ever,
Like that.
even like one payout. So anyone who gets a payout, like congrats to you for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still there.
That's a big milestone
Still
in
up there.
trading, in the trading journey. Like going through it, I remember freaking out trying to
And
pass
Tote
combines,
went
and then
back,
like you get a combine, then you
turned
get your
off.
first funded
Yeah,
account.
Tote's gotten
you
over
blow it up.
70%.
You're
We
definitely not
have
getting a
seen
payout
that
on your first funded account.
Probably come back
ever.
into the
And if you
60s,
do,
if
like,
not the 50s. If you're another
congratulations,
shot
but
here to
it's
the
so hard
upside.
to
You'll
do
college
that,
tries,
and
and
you're
be
gonna be
like
so
say.
psyched out from it.
All right, I put on
that
one
it's
micro,
it's possible.
just
So,
in
like,
case
getting
this
over
does
the
just
hump of
hold up
just
here.
passing combine
So
is,
one micro
you know,
604,
first,
and then I'll
then
add the
that's
other
the-
three
combine or an eval, like
at those
Yeah, that's
563s.
that's the trick, right? Like
yeah.
it's kind of like anything in life. Once you do something one time, then you know it's possible, and then it gets
604, yep.
easier. Like I
Yeah.
have a friend of mine, he
Dunking,
couldn't
yeah,
pass
just
a
dunking, yep,
you know
also
an
up
eval
there.
to save his
Eval, yeah.
life. Now he can pass evals. But now he can't get a payout. And I'm
Yeah.
like, look,
Mo with
he
a
actually
nice
did
short
just
in
get
the
his
chat.
first payout. Like literally just got one this
Yeah,
week.
it's
And I told him like,
that's
now
my
you got your
gross.
first payout. So it's like every time you like hit that next
619?
level,
Yeah.
now you like
Mo?
you upgrade to that next point in life.
Yeah,
That's trading
Whoa,
in a nutshell.
it is. Yeah, it's a
food
lot
still
like
cooking. Upside.
it's a lot like anything. I mean,
Inventory
anything
number
worth doing is
bottom
going to
of
be
the
really
hour.
hard to do, and you're not going to.
Jay, what was your entry on that?
So you just have to try.
604.
604
and,
half.
Like I have
604
like an
half.
addictive personality. Like I grew up
Right,
skateboarding.
Mo-
I think
Mo
every
with the
trader
ring
has a
cereal
different
level
personality.
619.
We're all fucking addicted.
You just, yeah. I mean,
Follow
Tell me,
wrestling
I mean, tell me
Fail,
what. Name me
fail.
one
Wow.
trader who ain't addicted.
oh yeah, no, this is.
You have to be a you'd have to be a
Greatest
fucking
character
moron to
played
want to be a
what?
day trader.
WCW
Like an actual
NWO on N64.
Which,
Shout out to everybody
which
in chat.
Yeah,
Which
everybody in the
one?
chat, congrats.
Rey Mysterio.
We're all
Jr.
morons together.
No, it's harder than it looks.
So I don't know if we
Definitely
discussed
take screen
but
time.
with the
You just have to
oil,
stay, stick with it.
probably it
stay
might
at
be
it.
the
Listen to PW.
U.S.
Don't
issues
FOMO.
new Russia-related sanctions.
Someone said if I wasn't a
on the
trader, I'd be
Treasury
taking
website.
drugs. Well,
That came just after that.
luckily for you, the
Iran.
NASDAQ can give you a
Iran.
dose every morning.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Turned around.
Yeah.
we
yeah,
got an
yeah,
adjustment.
that might
to
be
give you the
Trump
emotional
reciprocal
roller
tariff
coaster. You don't
announcement
even
has
need
now been
drugs.
pushed
I mean,
back
just,
to
like,
3
Get
p.m.
up 5 grand
Central,
on a
4
day and
p.m.
then lose
Eastern
it, and
time.
you'll be high and low and everything in between.
We're keep the
That was
day
to be
traders are
expected,
keep being
right?
psychologists and therapists in business.
Jay, it was 7 a.m. a couple days ago.
But it's just
it
like
was
I
7
mean, I
a.m. on the
remember
calendar.
trying to learn how to kickflip,
Today,
and it's
and
like
it was
that was
noon.
the trick. You gotta,
It was
you know,
2 p.m.
You're not a
Yeah,
skateboarder
it was
unless
3
you can
p.m.
kickflip. So
Yes.
I mean, it took me
Then it's
like,
by
themselves.
probably a year. Like,
Yeah.
and, like growing up in upstate New York,
By
it's
themselves
like only
time.
summer for like, or only
A little bit of
skatable
pullback
weather for a few
here.
months. So like you get right next to landing a trick, and then it snows. So then you go
1005.
snowboarding.
Did we
and
mention
you come
yet
back.
on
But yeah,
the
it took forever to land that
opening
kickflip. But once
call?
you got
Did
it,
we do
I mean,
our
like
R.I.P. Val Kilmer tribute yet?
Oh, man, I saw that.
Shout out to all the skateboarders in chat.
He was young, too.
Let's go.
I had a mini ramp in my backyard growing up. Yeah, we had a mini ramp. My dad built like a full
All right,
fucking
I'm long
half pipe.
4 micros
My dad was
now.
like, he grew up, I guess, obviously in the
Average price is
born in the
74.
60s, so he grew up like through the 70s
74.
and 80s,
Pool
and he was
skating.
big into pool skating. He lived in
Look at
Florida,
ES
so it's like
here,
just
it's
fucking pools
56.
everywhere. Yeah, I did the whole
Micros.
pool skating thing for a long time. So
That's
we grew
awesome.
up. We grew up
The toe.
skateboarding,
What's
kind
your
of
favorite Val
mini
Kilmer
ramps, and we go to the
roll,
skate
Andre?
parks and skate the bowls and stuff.
Yeah,
My dad would be sending it on like a fucking 15-foot fucking
Jim
vert wall,
Morrison.
and I'd be like, all right, boys. I'm like, no, I'm good.
What?
I'm good
What's
on
yours?
that.
Dad skating vert? Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, vert, like
That's
full
sick.
vert walls dropping in.
Yeah, skating vert, skating flat.
Eaton's
Like, I
good.
grew up
Yeah.
Holiday.
skating
That's where you go
ledges
to.
and
Yeah,
a lot
okay.
of flat
Batman.
ground.
Oh,
or
man.
seeking
He's
out
coming
flat
in.
ground, but and
Nice
bombing
one,
hills,
yeah.
I guess.
Heat
But
was
yeah,
awesome.
I moved out to
Star
California
of
for a little
Batman,
bit to go
best known
skate,
for
like
the
just
Seal
for
song.
skateboarding, to go to Venice and just shred, and didn't do anything but skate,
I'm on
and
2 micro.
lived in a flop
Yeah.
house with a bunch of other.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was, that was
The
just-
dude, the downhill skateboarding shit can be
56,
gnarly. I remember I was out in
Hook.
Oregon one
Right.
time, and we were filming some downhill skateboarding stuff, and
Huckleberry.
I was like, let me try that thing out, and I jumped on one. It wasn't even that gnarly of a hill. Like it was a
Someone
pretty
mentioned
pretty
Ghost
mellow
in the
hill.
Darkness.
But you
Did
know, like you
if
just start
you
going
come to visit
faster and
Chicago,
faster. Like you're supposed to
you
like
go to
kind of carve
yeah.
and slow yourself down,
museum.
but like it gets to a point where you just can't carve
You
anymore.
can't speed check.
you
Yeah,
can
and
see,
dude, I was
no.
fucked. I had to go all the way to the
actual
bottom of the hill.
Ghost
I got
in
to the bottom of the hill, and then I just
They
got launched
recreated,
right
not
to the fucking
recreated him,
woods.
but the guy
Yeah.
that killed him,
No
turned
helmet,
him
no
into
pads,
carpet,
just
which
gnar-
is
like dumb,
pretty,
Yeah,
very
when
dumb.
you get
metal.
going that fast,
But
even
they
if you
said,
try to speed check,
use
you're gonna eat
the,
shit. You
oh,
just
yeah.
gotta ride it out and like take the
Use the
slam.
skins
Like that's
and made
how
them
I
look
was.
more like
I grew up
lions, like they
snowboarding,
used to
and
be.
I did this
Wait, which
competition. I
museum?
was
Field
like
museum.
15,
Field
but
museum.
I was like in the
Field
older
museum.
bracket
Oh, that's
for like 18-year-old
that.
dudes or whatever. Like 3 heats had to go through snowboarding.
Museum's
First one
got
like
some stuff
qualified
going on
second,
there.
third. Last one we're coming down to the end of the hill. Dude, we're going
Sure do.
so fast
Couple
on
of
the
my,
iciest,
trading
steepest
firms'
part of the
holiday
slope,
parties were
and then
there,
this
too.
dude just tries to speed
With some
check
other
right
stuff
before
happening.
Work had
he
their,
slams. I mean, face plant
Totally.
right
They're
before the
down
finish
there.
line. I'm telling you, he like
Yeah.
skated up like
I went to
right,
that
and
one.
I just pass him, get the gold like right there. Oh man, but yeah, you can't speed
T-Rex
check when
is
you're,
there,
when you're
yeah.
bombing.
Yep.
All right,
NASDAQ,
Marcus,
right
pull
there to the
back.
19,600, right there to the gap fill, and then look, right back down here now.
And they moved it up
Right
a couple.
back
It'd be
yeah.
funny if this
Kicks
turns into like a
up
big
to
old head and
73.
shoulders type setup, and we just
Yep. Two.
now just dump all the way back down to the open.
56,
Do we
52
wait
last
for a
trade
lower
on
high
us.
and then dump?
The problem is now we got to wait for
Okay,
this.
just
kinda
passed my
like,
first ever
we got the
combine. Good
VWAP
stuff,
coming up
Aiden.
there. We got the
That's
pivot point. We got just a lot of stuff
Yeah,
coming up here.
I think a pullback is
Number
probably
bottom of
more
the
likely
hour.
to like
And
460s
yes.
maybe. Maybe lower.
Reciprocal tariff announcement.